a huge thing for me, like growing up, middle school especially, was how I was perceived by other people. And I always thought, like, man, maybe this guy is not, open to me. Maybe he doesn't really want to talk to me. Maybe this girl's a little shy or closed off. And then as I got older, it kind of occurred to me, like, hey, maybe I'm projecting. Maybe it's really me that's the shy one. Maybe it's me who's having the terrible, miserable day. Maybe it's me. And maybe I'm like a mirror. Maybe they're like a mirror, and I see myself in them. See, that was really mind changing, because after I realized that, it's like, well, then I can always have a good day if I just in here and I put it out there and then it comes back. Well, what if I see myself as optimistic and filled with gratitude and excited? What if I look at people as not always out to get me? What if I don't look at the world as such an evil place? What if I don't look at everyone as bitter and mean and resentful? Well, then I would probably feel a lot better. Daniel Goleman, in his book, it's actually the book right over there. It's by Daniel Goleman. The book called Social Intelligence. But he said him and his son went to Brazil, and this book's all about social interactions. It's actually called Social Intelligence. And he went to Brazil with his son, and he said the first day they felt like everyone was closed off. They were outsiders to a new land. The second day, people seemed a little warmer. The third day, people were greeting them and welcoming them in. And the fourth day, they were hugging. And by the fifth day, when they left, they were crying and saying goodbye and treating them like a family member. He said it wasn't that the people. He said what he realized, it was them. See, they thought of themselves as an outsider coming to a foreign land where they don't know the culture. So there was something subconsciously happening within their aura where they were outsiders in their mind. And see, I think that we treat the world a lot like that. Like we're outsiders, that the world's out to get us, like somehow we're not good enough, or we're like so fucking different because we deal with this and this and this. But really, dudes, we're all the same. When you realize that, you can make your life a lot better. That's what I'm saying. Life can get a whole lot better. And one of the main things that we talked about here is, during a social situation, how do you get someone to like you? How do you get someone to want to listen to what you have to say? How do you get some girl to be interested in you? And one of the things was a feeling of warmth that you give off, but also a feeling of power that you give off. And when these two come together, they combine and form this charismatic persona that you carry with you. But there's one element that I think is kind of at the top of the pyramid, and it's super important because it is presence. It is the ability to be there, present in the moment. Like Eckhart Tolle, wherever you go, there you are. And if you have power and charisma and presence, then you have this combination that just is magnetic. You're there. Man, people want to feel like you're there listening to them. Like not just half of you is there. Not just half of what they're saying is getting heard and that you care about, but all of you. Intently listening and being present with someone is a huge way to unlock that charisma, seriously. And what I've noticed is that when we're in here, when we're thinking about how bad the world is, when we're thinking about our bills, when we put it on us, about everything's on us. What do I gotta deal with? Why am I at this gym? Gotta get going. I gotta pick up the fucking dog at the vet. Gotta pick up that fucking dress for my wife. That makes you very uncharismatic, because then what that does is take you out of the present and put you in here. And see, people have a very hard time connecting with someone when they're not, I want to use the right word here. People have a very hard time connecting with someone when they're disconnected from everyone else. Think about if you were in a tribe, right, and you just didn't really care about your tribe. You just walked around the little teepees, doing your thing, not talking to anyone, with your head down, your body language very closed off, not inviting, not welcome, to anyone else in the tribe. You would be shunned. You'd be like shot with arrows. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? Who does he think he is? See, being a human is to be around other humans, to care about other humans. And you don't seem like you care about other humans when you're always inside your head. And I really believe that once you begin to realize that, guys, you can change your day on a dime like that. If you just change what's going on inside here. It's not all about you, and that's what social conditioning has done to all of us. It's made all of our lives just about us, about all our worries. And then we get this entitlement to every little thing is so like taxing and stressful. And Jesus fucking Christ, man, you can make your life a living hell. Literally, life could be hell right now on earth if you like it to. But just know that being like that closes you off to tons of opportunities to meet new people. Because when you pay attention to other people, they pay attention to you. That's how it works, man. That's how it works. Social intelligence 101. So seriously, guys, open up. Watch your life bloom. Seriously. And you know what's really helped me? Getting into the cold. Just took like a walk with my shoes off in the cold. It's snowing. And had my jacket off. And just getting uncomfortable, because uncomfort brings you out of all the shit that you're dealing with. It shows you what life is really like. Life is pretty harsh. A lot of harsh environments. A lot of really harsh things to deal with. But that's it. You see, we avoid that a lot of times. But it makes you stronger. It makes you much stronger. I'll see you guys soon. Hope you have a great night. Peace.